All right, so I am here with the Starcade Arcade developers. Their most recent game that is actually launching tomorrow, we're recording this the day before, is Space Slurpies. And we literally just got out of a 45-minute session, the three of us. I had to grab some water. Whoa, it kind of disappears. That's kind of crazy, but I had to grab some water. We were all sweating and stuff. We had a ton of fun. So, why don't you give me a breakdown of what Space Slurpies is, just for anybody that doesn't know?
Yeah, absolutely. You're quite a trooper. 45 minutes of space slurping.
That was dope.
So this was good. Yeah, Space Slurpies is a modern retelling of the classic arcade game Snake or even Slither.io, some people might be familiar with, but it's in VR and it's relatively simple to play. Basically, wherever you move your hand, the slurp or your space snake will follow, and the purpose is to grow in length by eating a bunch of edible objects and survive by not hitting yourself, other players, or enemy obstacles.
Nice. And so you're actually launching tomorrow on Steam. Is it only Steam tomorrow?
It's actually everything, assuming everything goes like it's supposed to, but
Okay.
it should be Steam, Viveport, Oculus Store.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then hopefully App Lab with a fast follow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because I know we talked about it a little bit. We were all playing on a wired headset, and you move a lot more than what you realize. So I'm gonna have some footage of us actually playing that. I don't know if I'll put it in the same video or a separate video, but we will have footage of us playing it so you get an idea. And I was literally standing in front of the green screen and didn't realize how much I was gonna be moving. So I don't know how that's gonna turn out because I was moving all over the place, trying to reach really high behind me, all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
It's going to turn out great.
Yep.
Yeah, so so I played the demo a while back. I know a lot of people have, especially people that watch our show. We gave out some demo keys, but what we actually just played was the actual multiplayer. So what that is going to be is a four-player multiplayer, which is actually a ton of fun. I played it, I played the demo and stuff, and this is the first time I've played multiplayer, so I got to play with you guys, and I got my butt kicked quite a bit because the devs obviously. I mean, I think you said, Alexander, you had what, 250 hours in the game.
Yes.
So
Too many.
yeah, so definitely a lot more than I do, but it was a ton of fun. So what kind of upcoming things do you guys have planned for the game? Like a little bit of a roadmap if you have one yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a roadmap, Alexander.
it's a fun game because there's a lot of ideas of things that we want to implement and add on. And even Brian and I were talking today that we really hope it's received well, just because we want that excuse to like go back to it, add in more content.
Yeah.
And so one of the things that I think you notice is there's a lot of maps and a lot of content in it already in terms of
Yeah.
like different areas to play. But we already have lots of ideas of additional maps and content we could bring in. As you bring in different maps, you have lots of options in how you build that environment, and not just the aesthetic, but what are going to be more of the obstacles that you avoid. We've talked about, season two could be about where you're avoiding obstacles in the map itself rather than just enemy objects flying through, and I think
Right.
that could be fun.
Yeah, and I
Also,
think
something you'll see on day one of the launch is we'll be including customizable skins for the snakes as well,
Oh, cool.
and so lots of opportunities there. You
yeah,
Definitely.
start to say, Brandon?
I was gonna say like I think eventually we want even like an experimental tab where like you can go play if you want to go try some wacky things out, but it doesn't have to impact your like solo gameplay for leveling up with stars. So I think you had a great idea too about the double slurps. So I can only imagine how fun that would be.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of ideas, a lot of things you guys can implement. And if people don't know, this is actually your third VR game because the first one was Star Blazer, and then you had the
Virus
Virus
Popper.
Popper, yep. And then so now Space Slurpee. So this is your third one, which is pretty awesome. So I'm sure you guys have learned a lot of things along the way. And I mean, there's definitely a ton of variety because I don't even know how many maps we just played. But I mean, there was a lot of, I mean, not, all of them were completely different from other ones. Like, and there was all different kind of enemies, lighting effects, colors. I mean, all different kind of things in there, which is really cool. And there's also a coffee and VR map, which was I got to play for the first time, which was really exciting because it's actually you can kind of see some of the things in the background. You're actually down inside of a coffee mug, and looking up, you can kind of see the studio here. and me and Tyler, which is the other guy that's usually here that is missing over there. We were going to put a cardboard cutout of him since he is MIA. But you see us actually popping over the coffee cup, which is kind of crazy. A little bit distracting in a way, but a lot of fun at the same time. And that's a hard map. I actually probably struggled the most staying alive long in that map, probably more than any other ones, I think. But it's a lot of fun. So.
I think you have nobody to blame but yourself on that, because the map idea was definitely from you all. We jumped to the call and they said, "What, I wish we could do it like in a coffee cup," or "No, we could do that." I was like, "Well, why couldn't we do that?" And
that's pretty much exactly how the conversation went.
Yeah.
We should have recorded that conversation. It was actually a lot of fun, but
give the background.
Yeah, for sure. So, are we allowed to announce the price, the sale price? Is that
totally.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be $6.99 at launch.
Awesome.
On all stores, of course.
And it'll have a discount, 15%, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 something. So awesome.
That's awesome. I mean, for me, especially me and Tyler always talk about multiplayer co-op games. That's where, for us, that's one of the most fun that we have in VR is doing VR together and with friends and other people. So I definitely like the multiplayer aspect. I definitely, as I get better, I could tell, you guys were using some strategy to actually trap people, or, because we were playing 3 people, so the 4th person was actually an AI. So whether you were trapping that AI or trapping me, or, there's definitely some strategy in there that you can learn as you play. So it's really awesome. But I mean, is there anything else you guys wanted to throw in there?
That we have private lobbies. I know that's a big thing right now in the VR community with multiplayer. So you can go in and just play with your friends. We have matchmaking too, but like if you're like, I have 3 friends I want to play with constantly, or 2, or 4, like go in and hop in, make your own channel. So you don't have to be pestered by obnoxious kids or something like that.
For sure. For sure. And that's actually like what we did. You actually just create a room and then you make a password or a name. Is that correct?
Yep.
And then is there a password system, or is it just you create that name and then your friends know the name and you type that in?
Yeah, it's just the name. There's no password, but I mean, if that's what the players want, then I think we'd bring it for sure.
Yeah, and I don't know if you'd really need one, as long as you can make the name anything you want. How's anybody gonna know that name? But it would also be cool, like what comes to my mind is, we play with our Discord community and stuff, so if we wanted to hop in, we could put the room name in our Discord, and then anybody in the Discord that wanted to play with us could hop in and join, so I think that's pretty cool. So awesome. Well, I know you guys have had a crazy, stressful week. Launch is tomorrow, so I know how those things go, and I'm sure you probably still have work to do before that launch actually comes. So I don't want to keep you guys too long. We played for like 45 minutes already, so I'm sure you're down to the wire. So I will let you guys go, but we really appreciate playing with us. I mean, it was a lot of fun for me to play with you guys, and we've had you guys on the Coffee and VR show before, so anytime you guys want to hop back on and just keep us updated, we're going to be talking about this game some on the Coffee and VR show, and you guys actually gave us keys that we're actually going to be able to give away on the show this upcoming weekend as well, so stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right, we will catch you all later. So make sure you check out Space Slurpies. Leave them a, what do they call that, a review on Steam and on the stores. That definitely helps the devs out. And we'll see you all next time.